Hey there guys, Match64 here, and today I am finally going to be posting an update for the Shrek 2.2 mod. Will I be showing any of Shrek 2.2? No. Will I be showing you something really cool? Yes. Alright, let's just cut to the chase. You guys remember how I've always said it is going to be impossible to modify Shrek 2 maps because it's just not— well, here it freaking is. And yes, it actually is possible to modify Shrek 2 maps. It just requires a little bit of more thought than I think just about everyone was really thinking. But yeah, as you can see, this map is functioning. It is just a custom edit of Swamp. I literally whipped up in about an hour. I really didn't try hard on it, so don't be surprised if something just kind of looks bad. But like, hey, look at this, we can make a level. Now you guys might be wondering why I am bringing up this. Why am I showing you guys this level when this is supposed to be a Shrek 2.2 update? I don't know why I jumped there, I'm never gonna know. Yes. So I've basically determined on my own that making the Shrek 2.2 mod itself is going to take a very long time. And I think that the product is more than likely going to turn out way better if I get more than just myself to work on it. So, if you were watching this video right now— I can't believe I just messed that up. So, if you're watching this video right now and you want to contribute to Shrek 2.2 in literally any way possible, please join the Shrek 2 Discord down in the description. It'll be the very first thing that you see in the description. You can't freaking miss it. Now, you might be asking me, Master, how can I help? I don't even want a map. So here's a way of how you could really help us. If you don't want to be a mapper, that is completely fine, because— oh my gosh, my terrain is awful there. Because here's something that would be very helpful. Have you ever— just ever, I'm talking about, just ever— have you ever had a dream about Shrek 2, or have you ever had a thought about a Shrek 2 map, and then you woke up or came to the realization that that map doesn't exist? Have you ever had one of those moments? Well, if you had one of those moments, if you could go into the Shrek 2 Discord and post a picture or a video or something explaining what you were imagining with the map, we can now take that into consideration when making maps for Shrek 2.2. Now, obviously, if you do give us an idea for a Shrek 2.2 map, do not ask for anything like add a brand new boss, because we know basically for a fact that it is going to be basically impossible to do that. But for the most part, you want to aim for what the layout of the map should be and what the style of the map should be. One question I guarantee you people are going to be asking are, can we add more levels to Shrek 2? And what people are going to mean by that is, can we just add like a brand new level in between this level and then lead it into Carriage Hijack and all the other levels? The answer is yes, obviously. You can make levels. It actually is not that obvious, I'm sorry. Now, if you do want to help map, and if you do this, by the way, I love you. All you're going to want to do is you're going to want to, again, go to the Shrek 2 Discord. Literally, if you're contacting me on Discord at all, just go to the Shrek 2 Discord. It's the only way you're going to be able to friend me or message me at all, because by default, I close all my DMs unless you're doing it from the Shrek 2 Discord. So if you don't do that and you just message me for no reason, I am not going to reply to it, and I'm going to block you probably. Not to mention, it probably won't even get sent to me. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to message me, how do I get in the mapping? More than likely, I'm going to answer with, well, first, you're going to need to learn Unreal Engine 2 runtime, version 227. You will have to learn a brand new engine to get into map making. This is just simply how the process is, and I guarantee you within about a week or two, you're going to be already pretty freaking good at it. More than likely, I'm also going to end up sending the patch to you. It's just simply a GitHub link. Just simply download the patch, and then basically just drag and drop on top of your Unreal Engine 2 runtime editor, and then you're good to go, basically. Just make sure you follow the instructions every time, otherwise you might get some very unexpected crashes or something of the sort. After that, and I'm not saying that this is a requirement, but I would like it if you would make a map that has nothing to do with Shrek 2.2, just straight up just make a Shrek 2 map with anything in it. Like, I don't want a box map, I want like an actual kind of a map, if that makes much sense. Right, so right here is a test map that at some point one of the PC modders sent me. As you can see, it's a map. It doesn't have much to it, obviously, but the main point of the map that you would inevitably end up sending me is just to prove to me that you actually kind of know what you're doing. This map essentially proves that the mapper is able to build a kind of working map. Now, we don't need to get into all the technical difficulties for the most part. I'll be doing most of that, although I guarantee you some of the other modders are probably going to know what they're doing, so you could probably ask them too. Also, this is super off topic. I apologize for how off topic this is. This is going to make the video sound really weird, but whatever. So right here on this page, you can see that there's a bunch of stuff over here. We have the admins, you have the Shrek 2 PC expert modders, and the Shrek 2 PC modders. Here's the main difference with that. The expert modders are people who have either gone really out of their way to make something dedicated to Shrek 2 in the form of a game or some sort of mod that's pretty crazy, or they've made an actual playable map like the one I just showed you. If you're a modder, this means you might know how to use the editor, and for the most part, you're probably not going to be amazing at making maps if you're still down in this, I don't know if the word rank is the right word, but I'm going to use that anyway. Like Captain Nobeer, I know he doesn't even make maps, but he is still considered a modder because he has a little bit of knowledge about Shrek 2 and whatnot, enough to the point where he would like to discuss with the modders just stuff related or pertaining to modding. Same thing with the Sandfish and Certain. Jesse has actually made a few maps. He's actually made quite a lot, but they're all very small and simple maps, which is why he has not been moved up to an expert modder, not to mention his English is it's something. But yeah, that's just the general thing about ranks. Oh, also, if you happen to have a world record in any of the Shrek 2 games, you will be placed right down here. Wingo would be here, but he's freaking offline, of course. Why wouldn't he be offline? And then you have the VIPs, which are just generally people who are pretty well trusted in the Shrek 2 community. This rank might take you a while to get, but at the same time, all the ranks above here are going to overwrite any rank below. So yeah, you're welcome for giving you a super overcomplicated explanation for something as simple as a freaking roll. Just an idea of what I would expect from one of my Shrek 2.2 mappers. I do not expect for you to be on all the time 24/7 constantly mapping. No. You want to know why I don't want to see that? Because I know for a fact anyone who does that, they're going to get heavy burnout. They're going to stop working on the project. They'll just start to stop mapping altogether, really. It's going to ruin them. There's a reason that I'm not always trying to make a map for Shrek 2. It's because if I did, I would already be stopping on mapping. I'd be over it. That's why I usually just do other things aside from Shrek 2. So just as a fair warning, I would actually encourage you to not work on a Shrek 2 map all the time. Just do not do it. You will get wrecked. Just trust me on that. But yeah, I think I've said literally everything I wanted to say in this video. If I didn't, just ask something in the comments. I read basically all the comments, except for, you know, the few times that YouTube for some reason doesn't push a notification about a comment to me, and then I see it after like a few months. I'm sorry if you were one of the people who got that bug, but whatever. I'm still reading them all, even if it's a year late. But yeah, anyway guys, see ya!